Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Duo Group Iron Man. In the last video, I worked on combat achievements and then worked on getting the Brimstone key stack up. I got it up to 700, and as for the combat achievements, I pretty much ended the video very close to where I started because they added more combat achievements into the game, but I still did get a lot done. Including, I got all the combat achievements done for the Gauntlet except for the speed time ones, and I'm not going to be going for the speed run ones, but I do want to do more Gauntlet to try and see if I can get a second enhanced crystal weapon seed to try and get a Blade of Saldor. Currently at 727 KC, and I want to do the Ceradomin. There's like a 50 KC in one trip thing you have to do, but it's currently cutting it kind of close to dinner, so maybe I'll do that achievement tomorrow. But for today, it is CG time. First chest of the video. Cool. Whoa, regular crystal weapon seed. This is my last CG before I go to eat dinner, so let's see a price check of the, I think it was 14 gauntlets I did. Every day I'm getting closer and closer to the amount of pieces of 8 I need for the full Trouble Brewing collection log. It's about 40k, or to be exact, it's 39,590. So I have to get 3,100 more pieces of 8. Just wanted to show my progress towards that because I don't think I've shown it for a video or two. In case you ever wondered if you can get not only 2 egg nests from one birdhouse, but 2 egg nests of the same type of egg, you can. Real quick, before we get into it, we have a very special message. RuneScape is, a lot of the time, a second monitor game while we focus most of our attention on other things like Netflix, Reddit, social medias, and so on. While it's nice to be able to zone out sometimes, it's also good to spend that time powering the brain back on and learning a skill. And with today's sponsor, boot.dev, you can learn back-end web development from start to finish in the Python and Go programming languages. The folks at boot.dev recognize that e-learning can be boring, which is why they've made their site as interesting and immersive as possible. It's online, self-paced, and they've tried to make it like an RPG game where you can earn XP, levels, achievements, and complete quests to go for spots on the global leaderboard. The platform is designed to get you writing a ton of code because they believe the best way to learn is by doing it. According to Stack Overflow, the median salary for backend developers in the US in 2023 was over $100,000. They want to emphasize that learning to code is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and they really want to get deep in the fundamentals and help you build up from there. The site is free to use, but there is a paid membership that unlocks more interactivity, and they do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked, so you can try it out and test the waters and see if this is a path that you're interested in. Click the link in the description and use my code WILDMUDKIP for 25% off your first payment for boot.dev. That's 25% off your first month or your first year, depending on which subscription you choose. And thank you so much to boot.dev for sponsoring this video. Good morning. It is time for me to take on Commander Zilyana. And the combat achievement I wanted to do, Peach Conjurer, is 50 KC in a privately rented instance. And the privately rented instance means I have to do it solo. And I'm hoping maybe along the way I could passively get this one done without actively trying to go for it, getting a KC without taking any damage. Here's my gear and inventory setup. Once I go in, I'm going to switch on the Armadillo and then drop the Monk's Robe top and the Zami bottom. And I think it's going to take like 2 to 3 hours to get this done, which reminds me, before I forget, let me relog. Quick look at the collection log. I'm currently 634 KC, and I don't know if these amounts of supplies will be good or not. It's kind of going to be a trial and error, I suppose, but hopefully it works this first try and I can get the 50 KC. Now I'm going to run through a full kill real quick. Using the Tile Packs plugin, I turned on the tiles for the Tebow Zilyana method, and that's where all these tiles came from. The red tiles are where you attack, and the yellow tiles are where you walk/run. I hold down Control to walk, so it's a bit less clicking and moving the mouse rather than clicking every single yellow tile. With the menu entry swapper plugin, you can shift right-click Starlight, the meleeer, to switch the left-click to be walk here. That way you always attack Zilyana when you left-click the stack of the two of them. I was picking up the Law Rune drops, and I figured it'd be good to hide the teleport spells because knowing me, I would be 49 kills in and then accidentally teleport instead of Alk. And if you didn't know, you can filter out spells by right-clicking the spellbook icon on the tab. I had never really done this method before, besides for a few kills a couple of videos ago, but that was my first time having a Tebow at Sarah, and I didn't know what to expect out of doing this method. Well, I found out that I actually don't need any stamina pots at all. I mean, maybe I could have brought one for emergency, but even that I do not think would have been necessary. I brought 5 stamina pots with me, and I could have instead brought an extra 4 or 5 prayer pots and an extra brew or food. I should have restarted the trip because I realized that like 5 kills in, but I decided to stay and power through with it anyways. Oh, I gotta drop Cerdoman's lights. Well, this is a bit of a predicament. I have 4 kills left to go, and I'm completely out of prayer pot and super restore, so hopefully I have enough food to make it last or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What I did is ignored the tile markers and instead kited around the room, not being tick perfect, but instead I was 1 tick flaking the prayer to try and preserve it as much as possible, because when I'm moving 1 tile at a time doing that tick perfect tile method, I can't prayer flake at the same time. At this point, I kind of regretted not leaving early at the start to come back with a different supply loadout, but I was also getting kind of unlucky this whole trip by not getting as many prayer pots and restore drops from the boss as I should have expected, and there's not really anything you could do about that. Oh my gosh, I have done it because the altar is going to be restored after I finish up with these minions, and I'll only have to do 1 more kill and I'm going to have full prayer for it. So with a little bit of flicking, I was able, or I will hopefully be able to do this. And it's not over yet though, I don't want to get too arrogant. Please, did I not mess anything up? Come on. Yes. No way, I'm the freaking, of course, I'm the last kill. I get the prayer pods. Well, I'm very glad to have that done with though. And yeah, that did end up taking pretty much exactly 2 hours. I did a few extra KC to use up the supplies that I had left. So now I'm wrapping up this trip at 692 KC. And looking at the bossing info plugin, I got, yeah, 25 kills per hour. So it was 2 hours, got 58 kills that trip. A little sneak preview of what Spook Dog's been up to, or she might have already done this by the time you're seeing this video. She might have done it in her video. But with these 2 levels that she gained, that means, well, once she logs out, 'cause she hasn't logged out yet, but we're going to get 2 levels for the team, which means we're going to be ranked 23 for duo GIMs overall. I'm pretty sure we've been hovering between like rank 24 to 26 for like the last year. I could be wrong with that, but I feel like we've been stuck around this area for the last year, so it's cool that we're finally about to break out of that and move up rank. Once I finish editing together the clips from today and doing the voiceovers, I'm going to move on to another activity, and I'll give you a second to mentally guess what you think this activity is going to be. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the next thing now. See there. Well, here we are, the first TOA I've done in a couple months. So let's see if we can get the purple on the very first one back now. You know, sometimes the urge just strikes, and it struck today. Since my last time at TOA, I've gotten the Void Waker, which has now replaced the Tentacle Whip I was using before. This is nice because it doesn't have charges that get used up like the Tent Whip has, and the Void Waker also has a special attack that's useful for quite a few parts of the raid. I did a few solo raids to get back into the groove of things because it's been a while, and then I did some raids with friends.
TY. Purple.
Really?
Not my name.
Pause.
Oh.
Valid.
Is it yours?
Yeah.
Let's
Nice.
go!
Sorry, Iron.
Let's get that shadow split real quick, Sky.
Is Kip splitting?
No, I'm free
No.
for all.
Alright.
Good luck.
You can keep that.
Wow,
Oh,
so you
don't
each
tell
got
me.
light bearers today.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's walking away.
Maybe I don't want a purple today.
Fleet will find something special, Lightbearer. I've never seen that message before. He logged. Dude, what the fuck? He logged with my fucking purple split, bro. I took a screenshot, dude. That's just going on Rune Watch. You're so fucked, buddy.
You're so done, kid. You
Was
have
it really
no
worth a
foothold in
1
this
mil
community.
split? Was it really worth a 1 mil split, huh?
Your fleet will find something special. That's really funny.
So, I'll handle the melee first. And second.
Was that Spook Dog at the bank? Kara?
I mean, I'll handle the melee and then we'll all pile the mage, and
Good
then I'll
one.
handle the melee after the mage.
Yeah,
Sounds
whatever
good?
you said, Famo. We'll do that.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so I hope you guys aren't gonna get hit by this because I'm not gonna stop.
He did.
Hey, don't worry, I got hit too. No way.
Wow.
Too late.
Oh my god, I got a blue gem. What are you alking, Kip?
Oh, just some loot.
This boy thinks he's a UIM storing this shit in his house.
It's called saving bank space.
Get your money up, dog. Buy some new bank slots.
Would a UIM do this? Have almost 200 sets of ammo?
What the fuck is wrong
What
with
the
you?
fuck is that, bro?
What the
My
fuck?
Hoarders
fucking
RuneScape
awful.
edition.
Yeah, you do have a hoarding problem in this game.
No, I have like 4 open bank slots. You'll never have guessed this, but I'm kind of in the mood to do a little bit of Slayer, work on the Brimstone key stack, which is currently at 700, so let's get started. And we'll see what kind of adventures today will bring. It's quite a lot. I would have received a hard clue from... No. No, why didn't I drop it? I didn't even think about the fact Magpie. I'm just, You've been playing for a while. Consider taking a break from your screen. I thought I was finally being recognized for having played RuneScape for almost 20 years, but it's just because I've been logged in 4 hours today. Dang. Yeah, to be fair, even if they were recognizing me for playing for 20 years, they would still put the same message on the screen. Abyssal demons in the abyss. Alright, fine, quit begging, I'll do some Sire. Before we head in, let's take a look at the KC. I stopped exactly at 1700, that was when I finished my last Sire task. Good morning, there's the game update. It's a light one this week, so I don't really have anything to show, except for the fact that the report button was changed. Ooh, look at all this. Let's go through this and then see. Wow. Okay. Back to Sire. I love classic rock, like Blink 182, Sum 41, Good Charlotte, Simple Plan, good old classic rock. Here's the last kill of the Sire task, not a single unsired from the whole thing, but that's okay. Up to 1822 KC. Probably bot. Dude, this account here is 200 mil Hunter. Did they always have the minimap underwater? Or was it all blacked out before? I feel like that wasn't a thing that you could see all this, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy and making it up for attention. Oh, sorry, trident. We need 2 more tentacles. So if you do the math, 2 10 would be 20 tickles. So a dyslexic guy walks into a bra. So a horse walks into a bar and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" So a pony walks into the bar with a bad cough. And the bartender says, "Are you sick?" And the pony says, "Nay, I'm just a little horse." 3 Ranor weeds? That's gotta be like the most valuable Turoth kill ever. And the rest of them look pretty easy. I feel like all the other ones could just be done in 1 kill. Besides, like, kills Conchizo 5 times. Oh! Well, Dragon Chain Body from Dust Devils? Oh my gosh. I was, not... Yeah, wow. I think it's the second D-Chain, which is really good because we're each gonna need it for the master clue step. I've had one in my bank because we only had one, so we'd have to trade it back and forth. But now we don't have to trade it back and forth. Wow, that's 132k. I forgot that there could be exciting things that happen at Dust Devils. How long? Wait, I have to watch that. How long was I looking away for before that I realized that was on the ground? I was looking away for a long time. Bro, I was so distracted before I realized. Yeah, right there, there's 2 Dragon Chain bodies now. Little side note, I already have Calpha Queen and Thermi green logged, and it's kind of an impossible drop rate from Barbasalt. So really the only way I was ever going to possibly get another D-Chain was by rolling that 1 in 32k from Dust Devils or Smoke Devils. It's bound to happen eventually if you play long enough, but I did end up getting lucky with only about 11k Dust Devils. I'm looking at, they changed the model over the years. It's very subtle changes, but between these first 2, I mean, they changed the symbol on the front. I guess that's the only difference it looks like. We got the 1D chain in here, and then the other one is going to Spook Dog in the group storage, so whenever she wants, she can build that stash unit. GIM. No way. I looked up what the area code 671 is. You'll never guess what area code that is. That's the area code for Guam. Pretty much free Slayer points. Looks like someone's here. We're gonna have to hop. Are they safe spotting from over here? Nah, it's my world now. Just kidding. It has finally happened. I finally pretty much run out of the expeditious bracelets. If we take a look, I have one left. So I'm gonna have to make some more. We need opals and silver bars. I have plenty of opals. I do remember I spent at least quite a few hours at some point mining gem rocks. And silver bars, okay, got a good amount of those too. Out of curiosity, how many slaughters do I have? Yeah, I don't really use slaughters as often. I use the expeditious bracelet for like almost every Slayer task except for bosses and just the ones that are really good for keys, like not for Dust Devils or Neck Reels. But I'd say maybe on average I probably go through like 2 expeditious bracelets per hour. I'm sure at some point, or the last time I made these, I probably made hundreds of them, but this had to be done eventually. I finished making all the expeditious bracelets. Let's see, how many did I make? It is over 600. That's gonna last a long time. Now we can get back to Slayer. Yes, I am gonna be doing another raid that I haven't done for a long time. I'm gonna do some Tob tonight because some friends are doing it and I'm in the mood to do it too. Here's my collection log. It's been a long time since I've done it, so a lot of you probably don't remember. I have 157 KC with only a Vernic. I went back in the clips to check the last time I did Tob, and it was about 1 year ago, May 2023. So I'm very, very, very rusty. Although surprisingly, I was able to run the webs at Verzik properly first try.
5-man PB? Yeah.
That was my first 5-man, so it was it was my PB.
Never purple.
I didn't realize that all the experts just leave right away. I'm new here.
You can claim out here.
After the first run, because I was only bringing Blowpipe, not T-Bow, they told me that with my setup, T-Bow would be better DPS at Maiden than Tent Whip, so I'm using the T-Bow at Maiden for the first time. It feels very nice to use here.
Alright, you can just claw.
Guarantee the GIM the purple, thank you. Blowpipe, right, not T-Bow.
You'd probably be fine to T-Bow now. It's
Oh.
like if we overspec it that you don't want to use T-Bow,
Oh, okay.
because then it starts draining magic.
Basket.
Good luck.
Go
Oh,
on.
PB.
No way, PB again? Never?
Nope.
Oh, I died.
And I died. Just wait it out till webs if you really want. No, you have no.
No, I
clue.
don't have enough supplies. This is it.
Come on,
I'm
you
dead.
got it, you got it, you got it.
Well, how do I get it? I don't have any potions.
You could have hit big.
On Twitch, bro, to
Ooh,
be honest.
baguette, come on.
Did you call me?
Oh, it's... Oh, it is the steel baguette! No way!
No way!
She got
fuck
steel
up, bro.
baguette! Dude, yo, look at this.
Let's go, dude. Is that the first one?
Yeah, I never got that in
No
any account.
way.
Yo, that's the random event collection log completed.
Yo, GZ.
What do you mean? Look what you just got, bro. You have like 5,000 of those. Ain't over
Oh.
till it's over. Yeah, no, it's gonna be
Ain't
over.
no way we're not doing enough DPS here.
Yeah.
There you go. Three floats. Sorry, Arch.
I already had that done apparently.
What?
What?
Damn.
Sorry guys, I'm just too perfect at this boss. Okay, dude.
If you really want, if you were like, I have so much inventory space and like I can bring something else, you can bring like 10 rich in.
No, I'm really low on inventory accounts.
I have a hard time believing.
Alright,
Alright,
bro, make some space in the fridge.
I only have 8 brews.
Okay, buddy.
That's enough
Yo,
for everyone in the raid.
I have 1 and 3 anglers.
I could drop you one if you need. Ooh, it's me. Redemption up.
Yeah, good luck, everyone.
Oh, I didn't see you run. Oops. A Sigma does not take part in the ball.
And the alpha doesn't have to listen to orders.
Real pack leader would not chase the ball.
Oh. Oh my god. Humble, 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 humble,
Like, I
humble.
gonna die? No way, you got bailed out
my-
like that.
Wow, you got so lucky.
One time I accidentally brought the saturated heart into a raid, and I was down a brew because I didn't realize, and it was a really stressful raid for me.
Fuck, that's disaster.
On a good tick.
Oh wait.
My
I
tick.
got the wrong
Yeah.
Oh, you just baited me, bro.
You almost got me too.
way. I'm
did
new
they-
here.
Good time, though.
Yeah, those were fun.
Yeah, thank you for the raids.
Hold on one
Do you
second.
for the
Kyle.
raids? Pause.
Oh, wait, shooting
Bro, this
star.
is star.
Right now, but I'm...
That was a fun Tob session with some very good loot that was completely unrelated to doing Tob. The stale baguette. That is 1 in 64 from the sandwich lady when you're offered a baguette, but because she offers 7 options, overall it's a 1 in 448 chance to get the baguette each time you get a sandwich lady. And while I don't know how many sandwich ladies I've got in total on the account, I can kind of estimate because she gives some untradeable items. The rolls, the square sandwiches, and the regular baguettes, not stale, but just the regular baguette. And I try to save all of them when I get them. So if we take 35 and multiply that by 7, that would be 245, although there's a bit less rolls. Although you weren't always able to get the stale baguette from the sandwich lady, that was only added November of 2022, which was 13 months after making this account. And the other thing is the mystery boxes you get from the quiz random event. As you can see, I've gotten 156 of those and I've never opened a single one. I might maybe misclicked 1 or 2 on accident, but I've saved pretty much all of them. It started out as me wanting to save the mystery boxes because I would do a big opening someday, but then when they added the ability to get the stale baguette from the sandwich lady, I was like, oh, I may as well hold on to these because now, theoretically, if you play the account long enough, the stale baguette will be passive from sandwich lady randoms and you'll never have to open the mystery boxes. And in my opinion, I think it's more impressive to have 150 mystery boxes than it is to have a stale baguette. So I'm very happy with my choice to not open these. And as for this, I'm pretty sure it's storable in the POH, hopefully, because I don't know if I'd really actually use it in the game. Can we put it in the fancy dress box? Yes, it is storable. Cool. Free up a bank slot. But yeah, that's all pretty exciting though. I definitely was not ready for that drop. Okay, I'm gonna do these clues and get back to Slayer. I've always used melee for Brine Rat tasks, but after Cerberus came out and they added the bone weapons, I started using mage here instead. We have a lot more best in slot mage gear than we do melee or range gear, and compared to meleeing, it has been so much more chill being able to stand in the center of the room and attack. Instead of with melee, you have to run around and go up to each one to hit them, which at worst causes you to lose ticks. At best, it causes you to have to pay more attention to the screen because you're moving around trying to get to the next Brine Rat as fast as possible. Plus, I can one-shot them with mage, which I couldn't do with melee, and it's always satisfying when that happens. Din's good. Hellhounds. Hellhounds and Taverly. That means I could use Serb. Yes, it's been so long since I fought Serb. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here, I think. So I'll just show the collection log. Still need the pets and the jar. Got 2174 KC. Can you hear it? Oh. Yo, this is like the YouTube videos I watch. It's like the ASMR rain for calm studying, except I'm added that to real life. It's like if they added that to real life. It's crazy. Eternal crystal. Yay. Okay, we already have at least 2. Let's see what number Eternal. That was number 6. 7.3 mil. Oh, maybe it's because they talked about adding the mage bonus to the Eternal boots, which by the time this video gets posted may or may not still be a thing. Also, I just teleport to the same spot. And that is the end of the Serb task with that Pegasian. Okay, awesome. So I got Eternal and Pegasian from that task. Pretty solid. Take a little peek at the collection log here. 6552. I've come up with a goal for this video. I just finished the Slayer task here, and as you can see, I'm currently at 18.7k, almost 18.8k points. And I think a nice goal for this video, which may end up being the title, is going for 20,000 Slayer points. And very close to the same time, if not even at the same time, I might end up getting 1,500 Slayer tasks. That'd be 2 very cool milestones to get at the same time. On one more milestone that I may or may not end up hitting this video is my cash stack to 100 mil. I do have a lot of things in the bank that I could alch in my alch tab. I kind of prefer to save these for a rainy day if I really need the GP, which I do not right now. I originally extended Black Dragons a long time ago to do KBD on task and get as much KC as possible on task, but Konar doesn't have any Black Dragon assignment that you can do at KBD, and at this point I'm pretty committed to using only Konar for the long run. I don't even know next time I'll be going back to Duradel. So because of that, I'm going to unextend the Black Dragons. I think this is the clue step that they moved that was originally inside the Will the Agility course, but because they made the course more of a hotspot, now this step for hard clues is out here. Yes, another tentacle. This means I'm only one tentacle away from never having to kill Kraken again on this account. Okay, one more hit. And the task is done. That is 1,500 Slayer tasks in a row. I got 700 Slayer points. That did not get me to 20k though, so I'm gonna have to do a few more tasks. I thought I was gonna be getting 1k points from that, but it's just 700. Hey, I was checking this redwood tree for my farming contract, and that got me to 30 mil farming XP.
Kip is blocking my Zuck.
Hey, I like my Zuck pet.
Good luck,
Good luck.
lads. Oh, purple.
Oh. Who's this it?
Who's this? Kips?
Nope.
Or Putties? Putties, let's go.
Nice.
The daily. Let's go.
The Daily of Earning.
Can you do an impersonation of an American doing an impersonation of a British person?
I can. Well, at least I Elite Void melee with no other weapons and an inventory full of brews.
The Mudkip special.
I mean, I don't see a problem with that.
If you go in with a full inventory of brews, it means you can't profit any from the chest, so you gotta bring in like 6 Karambwams or something.
Oh, that's a good strat.
What's max stomp?
80.
Okay.
At Zarpus right now, straight up jorking it. And by it, well, let's just say my twisted bow.
Penis.
Guys, before Zarpus screeches, anyone want to admit they got a crush on me?
Bro, I can't do my elite clue because this stuff, I have to hop worlds. Would you believe me if I told you that I've never killed a brutal black dragon on this account? Well, I have a way to prove it because I just got a combat achievement done for killing a brutal black dragon this deep into the account. I got a black dragon slayer task for in the catacombs specifically, so here I am. I think I need to work on my gear loadout a bit better. I think I'm doing something wrong. Isn't there a thing where you have to go up here to unlock the ability to go back down into there? I guess I'll never know if I had that unlocked already because, well, I just went up it without trying to go down at first. Now, this is actually the final task that has gotten me to 20,000 Slayer points. Let me get these clues done real quick. With reaching 20,000 Slayer points, that begs the question, how much time have I spent training Slayer? Well, my Slayer XP is 31.3 mil. It's hard to be accurate to figure out how much time I've spent doing Slayer because if I'm doing Boss Slayer, it can be like 10 to 15k XP per hour depending on the boss. Other times I'll be AFKing in the catacombs with Proselyte and getting like 20, 25k XP per hour. If I'm using the Venator bow, which we only got somewhat recently, that's like 30, 35k XP per hour. And obviously barraging is a little bit higher than that. But if I were to take an estimate overall on the road to 31 mil Slayer XP, I'd say maybe I averaged 20k XP per hour. So that would be a bit over 1,500 hours of Slayer. In this video alone, I gained 1.1 million Slayer XP. And if I go back to the first clip of the video, it looks like this video has been 101 hours of in-game time. Then here's my cash stack and the brimstone keys. I gained 78 brimstone keys in this video, and the cash stack did not quite make it to 100 mil, but it is pretty close. But with all that said, you can check out my live streams at twitch.tv/wild_mudkip, and my duo teammate SpookDog's channel is linked below in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.